Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Living Maestro. I am your host Vedant Chavla and today we are going to learn light, shadow and reflections. I am going to explain this topic in a very easy language which is very easy to memorize. So without wasting any of our time, let's start with this session. Light is a form of energy which enables us to see the objects from which it comes after reflection. The bouncing back of light rays from the surface of an object is called reflection. Light travels in a straight line. Reflection of light. Reflection is when light bounces off an object if the surface is smooth and shiny like glass, water or polished metal. The light will reflect at the same angle as it hit the surface. Here is an image where you can see a boy is holding a torch. The torch rays are thrown on the mirror and the mirror is reflecting these rays to the child standing beside them. That means light thrown on any object reflects back. Types of objects. There are two types of objects, luminous objects and non-luminous objects. The objects that emit their own light are known as luminous objects. Example, sun and light bulb. The objects that do not emit their own light are known as non-luminous objects. Examples, moon and earth. So, many children will be confused that how moon can be a non-luminous object as it glows at night. So actually the moon captures or absorbs the sunlight during the daytime and hence glows at night. Rectilinear propagation of light. When we look at the bright sun, we observe the sun rays coming out of it in a straight line. Here is an image where you can see the sun is rising and the rays are coming out of it in a straight line. Rectilinear propagation says that light will always travel in a straight line and hence is the principle of light. So now I have two very interesting activities for you that can be easily done at home. So let's understand the rectilinear propagation of light through these two activities. So the first activity is take a candle which is of the same height as the holes in the cards. Light the candle and place it in the front of the cards. We see that the light of the candle is visible only when these holes on the cards lie in a straight line. If we disturb them, the light of the candle disappears. The second activity is take a lighted candle and place it on the table. Look on it through a straight pipe and then through a bent pipe. You will find that the light can be observed through a straight pipe. This shows that light travels in a straight line. What is a shadow? A shadow is a dark patch that is formed when an opaque object blocks a source of light. On a sunny day, practically everything casts a shadow, including you. So, in simple words, shadow is a black patch formed behind the opaque object when the opaque object comes in the path of a light. Characteristics of shadow. Its position changes depending upon the position of the source of light. It needs a screen for being formed, irrespective of the color of the object. The shadow is always black. The shadow can be smaller than the object, equal to the object, or bigger than the object. Parts of a shadow. The dark part of the shadow is the umbra and the part that is a little lighter is the penumbra. So here they have taken a source of light as a torch. They have taken an apple or take any of an opaque object. The centralmost part, which is dark in color, known as the umbra, and the surrounding or the border part, which is light in color, known as the penumbra. Transparent objects. Transparent objects allow all the light to pass through them. Example, glass and clear water. The transparent objects are the objects that allow light to pass through them and we are able to see clearly through them. Translucent objects. Translucent objects allow some light to pass through them, but we are not able to see clearly through them. Example, butter, paper and fog. So translucent objects are the objects through which we can see partially and they allow some light to pass through them. Opaque objects. Opaque objects does not allow any light to pass through them. Example, door and wall. So opaque objects are the objects that do not allow any light to pass through them and we are not able to see anything from them. Pinhole camera. A pinhole camera is a camera without a conventional glass lens. An extremely small hole in a thin material can create an image when all the light rays from a scene go through a single point. So in simple terms, a pinhole camera is a camera without any lens. It just has a small pinhole in it and it shows the inverted image of the object we are seeing. Uses of a pinhole camera. A common use of pinhole photography is to capture the movement of the sun over a long period of time. This type of photography is called solarography. Pinhole photography is used for artistic reasons and also for educational purposes. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please subscribe and share. Also give it a big thumbs up. Thank you.